This is a little recitation concerning the Battle of Ballinamuck, which was fought in 1798. When Humbert sailed into Killala, our country lay bleeding and torn. Our brave ones, all dead or in prison, or as fugitives, banished forlorn. But in spite of defeat and disaster, of bloodshed, slaughter and tears, at Tara, Wicklow and Dublin, the Connaughts were ready to dare. Forgotten the black months of horror, undaunted by gibbet and yoe, like heroes that scorned all danger, our forefathers gallantly rose. With muskets, with pikes, and with hay-forks, from their homes over mountain and glen, exalting the muster to freedom, to fight the old fight once again. How bravely they battled and conquered, the Frenchmen and Fry's coats as well, how the yeomen at Castlebar routed when flying, let history tell. But might however right often triumphs, and millions will valour subdue. All around them the war dogs are closing, the ranks but the faithful but few. The stout sons of France scarce 800, the rebels not 200 more. A small band, but better or braver, never forded the Shannon before. At Clune in fair Leitrim they rested for 2 days, and then for Dublin they struck, and mounted on the 8th of September, the hillsides around Ballinamuck. There, surrounded and 4 times outnumbered, defiant and bravely they stood, and many's the red coat went under, and many's the pike tasted blood. 3 hours the fierce combat lasted, and victors again we had been, till the Viceroy himself now advancing with a terrible army is seen. Then Humbert in haste gave the signal advising the Irish to fly, 'cause he knows that he soon must surrender, and that if taken, those poor lads would certainly die. Some scorned to take flight or seek refuge. To his post stood young Gunner Magee. Freedom's torch gave one last feeble flicker, then sank in oppression's dark sea. Down then when the green flag of Erin, the hopes of our nation were o'er, and the fetters we swore would be broken, drawn tighter than ever before. Persecution's fell minions went prowling. Abroad went the Hessians and Yos, and the cowards that stayed out of the battle wreaked vengeance on unarmed foes. It was death then to harbour a croppy, the wounded wade was a crime. Some died by the haycocks and ditches, praying heaven to shorten their time. And for miles over fields and by roadsides, and up by them lonely boreens, each marking a croppy boy's sepulchre, stout crosses and mounds may be seen. May God bless the brave lads who perished upon the side of that old rocky hill. No stone marks the spot where they are buried, but their memories live with us still. And in Connaught, around the turf fires, young gossoons with hearts beating high do list to the Cayley lore telling of the stories that never will die. When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I dreamed of ancient freemen, of Greece and Rome who bravely stood, 300 men and 3 men. And there I dreamed that I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. Thank you.